Now we are live. Let's get this conversation going, bro. How you doing, man?
Grr. What's good, everybody?
So it's
Everybody listening.
been let's see, it's been about 2 weeks since our last um I guess discussion, and we've been treated to a good number of chapters, two to be exact. The first one being 1158. Well, first of all, let me make sure that nobody's here before I start yapping. Because last time we started yapping and people was in the chat, no one's here so far, so
Well,
it's all good.
Acknowledge me.
It's all good. So we got 1158, which was Rocks versus Harold. Now, this was a fight I honestly don't think. Well, first of all, let's talk about the cover story for that joint. Let's talk about the cover
that
story
was
for
the Moria one,
that
right?
was
The
the one.
Kozuki.
Yeah, Kozuki Moyer, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. I was lost because when that was happening on the timeline, I remember Moyer was popping up left and right, and I was like, "Why is Moyer popping over the timeline?"
Yeah, talking about Moria upscale, Moria
And I was
upscale.
like, "I'm gonna wait till the chapter drop." Now, me personally, I have a bad habit of skimming over the skimming over the cover story. I have like a terrible habit of skimming over the cover story, and I didn't see the detail at first. So I went and read the whole chapter, and I'm like, wait, what the hell was everyone talking about Moira for? I didn't catch it. Had to go back to I think it was Morge's video or Brogwa's video. One of them pointed it
Mhm.
out on the cover story, and I was like, yo, I really gotta start paying attention to these cover stories, bro. Because
But like the cover story been kind of mid, I would say. Like, so I don't even blame you for not even like giving it a whole lot of attention because it's just been like Yamato fucking walking around in a circle around Wano, just looking
right,
for like like just doing random shit, like random side quests.
mm-hmm.
So I think we said this before, but Oda's definitely like building up to something with this. It could have been this could have been one of the things that he was building up to, but I feel like it's going to be a situation similar to the whole cake cover story, where like he he managed to reach a point in that cover story where it was something that was relevant to the story. Remember whenever like Kuzan and homeboy Van Auger
Yeah,
had like invaded whole cake, and then it
mm-hmm.
was like the next either that very chapter or the next chapter. It's like, oh yeah, here's like a panel of them literally doing what they were doing in
Right,
the cover story.
right. I mean,
So I think he's trying to just like line something up, but it's like I don't know.
I expect my headphones are still acting up. Jesus Christ. I expect there to be some type of development with the Yamato story. It's just as of right now. I mean, with the Mora thing, the Mora development was cool. It doesn't really do anything for the story per se. It just kind of adds
Mm-hmm.
context for past events that already happened. Like, so since we know Mora's last name or family name is Kazuki, it makes more sense now as to why he was fighting Kaido. Like, it never made sense to me why he fought Kaido all those years ago, and and
Yeah,
why.
but it's people.
Right, he's fighting for Wano, and it makes a lot of sense now, But like I said, that does nothing for the story moving forward. That just adds context. So like the Mora thing is cool and all, but it's not something that I think it's worth invest. Like it hasn't made the Yamato cover story like worth being this long just yet. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just a cool little treat that Oda just dropped in. All right, cool. Kuzuki Moira, or Moira, I mean. Like, but if we get something where, like, I don't know, she stumbles upon Pluton or something, that'd be sick.
Dude,
Like,
because it's there, right? It's in
it's there.
Wano.
It's in Wano, right? It's in Wano, and like,
Oda's very vague about it, but yeah, it's
oh,
that's what I think. There's potential that Yamato could encounter Pluton, maybe Big Mom or Kaido. One of
like,
them
give
could be
me
alive
give me
still.
1 second. My
That would
headphones
be
are
fucking.
really starting to tweak right now. Give me 1 second. 1 second. Jesus, dude. Jesus, bro. I don't know. Mic is still on too, so I know this sounds just. Yeah, I know exactly what's happening on with this dong. These headphones are cooked. I'm gonna need new headphones. I just got paid too. Come on, bruh. More money, more problems. All right. I don't even know, bro. I don't even know. I don't even know who the first. I feel like that was Biggie, but I feel like someone said it before Biggie. It would have been somebody before Biggie. But um, so I'm looking at the chapter right now, right? 1157, bro. My favorite thing about this, first of all, what happened? Oh, you good. My favorite thing about this flashback. Now, I know 2 years ago. Was it 2 years ago when we got the Kuma flashback? It was like two and a half years ago, like a year and a half ago. When we got that flashback. I was quick to say that flashback is the best flashback Oda's written, but I want to say that's emotionally speaking, that is the best flashback Oda's written. When it comes to the best One Piece flashback, we might be in the middle of it right now, bro. Like, like we're getting things that we've been waiting for years, bruh. Like like, bro, we're getting some Dragon Lord. We're seeing Roger with the straw hat. Like, we're like, right. Bro, why was this Jolly Roger still having a mustache though? That joke makes no sense at all, bro. Like, I read the chapter and then I read it again. Oda gotta explain that joint, bro. Oda's gonna have the. It's a whole thing now. He's gonna have to explain that. Another thing about the chapter that I really love is like it almost feels like a Straw Hat Crew chapter. You know how we get those chapters where you see the interactions between all the members on the crew. Like we don't get them as much anymore in post time skip, but pre time skip we got it a lot. And it wasn't always on the ship. It is like this arc to arc interaction, you know. And seeing Roger interacting with Rayleigh and Gabon and in different like it's just I don't know how to explain it. Like Oda kind of in a subtle way gave like a slice of life a vibe in the beginning of the chapter, you know, and then kind of segued it into the whole and making it about Ashaki. Yo, that picture. Yo, I found that picture. I don't know if it was on Reddit or Facebook. I don't remember where I found the picture, bro. And I was like, nah, I gotta bring this joint to Twitter, bro. And this joint, and that joint, that joint is perfect, bro. That joint is perfect. Like that whole interaction of him, like, yo, she gave you a note, and and like come to make me like that joint is freaky. Yeah, bro. Ain't no way. We got Roger over here, bro. Ain't getting nothing. We got Dark King over here in the Mountain Eater. And all this man is known for is for finding the One Piece. And marrying some unknown girl named Rouge. Like who even is who even is she, by the way? Like right. It's just some random woman. Like it really is some random woman. And that's another thing. And you know, we finally get a glimpse of who Shanks' mother is. And now she's dead. And, like well, I don't know if she's dead because I feel like that could have been her in the prison cell. Um but yeah. I'm thinking that could have been Blackbeard's mom, but the caption, but the speech bubble said children, so it's multiple kids. You know what I'm saying? And I doubt all three of them were in there with Teach. Like I doubt they were. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of things about that. You know, I dropped a stupid screenshot talking about Dragon's the reason why Teach is alive, and people thought I was being serious. Anyway, these past two chapters, bro, I was part of the crowd that did not want Shaki to be the reason why the God Valley incident happened, and I've been proven wrong. Um, I did not think Oda would actually go this direction, and this is my first time being a critic about One Piece, but Oda's used this. He's used this trope once already. This plot line once already. The whole kidnapping thing. The damsel being kidnapped, and I'm like, okay, if this didn't happen with Ginny, I'd be fine because I don't know if you caught the parallel with what's happening now. The flashback started with Harold finding one of his own in a quote unquote kidnapped scenario where there's a giant being displayed as if she was captured. But what was her name? Olga? Was that her name? Yeah, the one that Howardin's mom. Um, yeah, she was right. She just had want the lip. Yo, chill. The ugly giant. Yeah, her. She was just on a job, whereas now the script's kind of been flipped now. With a woman that Rocks really has high value for is actually in a position of of like she's actually in a position where she needs to be saved, and Harold is actually stopping him. No, not Olga. No, it's just Shaki. That's say Olga. I meant to say Shaki. Where Shaki is actually the one in need of rescuing again, or this time, and Harold is actually stopping Rocks from getting over there, and it's like the way Oda set that up. I kind of caught that on my second read, and I'm like, bro, it kind of makes me feel a little bit better about the situation because I remember when the whole God Valley thing was first being introduced, they said a treasure was stolen from Hashinosu. And I'm thinking, okay, like an actual treasure. I gotta start realizing whenever Oda says treasure, bro, anything. It could be anything. Mm-hmm.
Gold, right? Treasure, like a weapon, maybe, but it's like, oh no, it was a person, and I love that because it like men throughout history have fought over women, bro.
Right.
Like literally, like that. Before we had anything, before we fought over anything, niggas fought over pussy, bro. 100%. Before motherfuckers fought over anything, they fought over that. So 100%.
That's what makes this entire thing hilarious. Because I'm like, bro, you mean to tell me the entirety of the One Piece lore happened because they were fighting over a woman?
Yeah.
I'm like, that was right. And you know what's crazy? We've known Shaki since Sabaody. She's been sitting there in front of us the entire time as the real.
I saw a funny ass tweet. I don't know where it was like, it's like they fought over Shaki like this for like fucking 40 years ago, and right now they know Rayleigh's on fucking. They know he's there with her. They don't give a fuck no more.
Right.
Darling, they just like they all know he's there. He's there just steady cheating on her. Like, what the fuck? Y'all still want her, bro?
I'm dead, bro.
She look the same.
I'm dead, bro. No, that's facts. Like they really could just go in and take whatever they want. Now my thing is they gotta explain how the hell these women are getting kidnapped under everyone's nose. You mean to tell me Whitebeard, Rocks, Big Mom, and all them pirates were there? No, they weren't there when it happened. I think they came back and heard the news.
Wait, sorry for cutting you off.
You're good. You're good.
Eric Sanchez in the chat said, if he's speaking, I can't hear him. Who's he talking about? Me?
He's talking about you. I fixed it. He texted me.
Oh, okay. Baby.
Yeah, I thought you was able to be her, but apparently not. He texted me. That's my boy. Okay, that's my boy Eric. What's up, boy? Thank you for the heads up, my boy. I need to go back and look. Yo, after this stream, bro, I'm about to see what's going on with my headphones, bro, because it's doing this stupid nonsense.
Is it making like the little like buzzing noise?
Nah, it's beeping and cutting off for like half a second, and then I can hear everything for like 30 seconds, and then. But I think it's just I gotta change the type of headphones I have. I'm done. I might be done with wireless headphones, honestly. I just might be done with wireless headphones. Like they're cool, but they glitch and have issues and hardware problems and whatnot. So like it's Yeah.
And it only just started now that you have done the podcast, right?
It started today. This did not happen yesterday. This literally started today. Like it was working just fine. Like probably like a few hours ago, and probably like a minute, probably like a good 10 minutes before you joined the VC. It started that.
That's yo. Maybe it's me.
Nah, it's not true because this isn't the first time this happened before. This ain't true. This ain't true, Jill. Chill out. This ain't true. This ain't
just
true.
fucking around.
Bro. Another thing that I need to I never lost love for a character as fast as I lost love for Garland, bro. Like,
except for Garland.
Yeah, so like 4 or 5 days ago, I tweeted. I don't know why, but I'm starting to fuck with Garland. I don't know if you've seen that tweet. I tweeted that,
did you quote it?
And then I quoted it yesterday, and I was like, "Nah, I take that back."
I saw that,
and I was like, "Nah, I take that back, bro." I said, "I take that back." Nah, Garland, bro.
What he did is just like
grimy, bro.
This is brutal, man.
It's grimy, man. And he's the reason why they why God Valley was chosen too. And he knows about Emu. Nah, he can't be trusted, bro. He can't be trusted.
Yeah, he literally went over there and ratted them out like, "Hey, I got an island. Y'all don't want to do the next hunt."
Right, and he said
he's the fucking reason.
Right, he's the reason. But he's talking about the great one will be pleased. I'm like, wait, why do you know? Why do you now? Is it just like I'm guessing? My only guess is the leader of the God's Knights knows about Emu. But even then, I feel like that's too much information. But what should I know? Clearly, Oda has not. What's the word?
I feel like it's gonna be the same thing with Shamrock, bro. Like these, I think they're just too far gone. Like they might be, like it's like there's like I had a post a couple of days ago where I was saying like the Celestial Dragons, some of them like people feel like they're like irredeemable. Where like you can't like Oda can't write anything to make them like be forgiven of what they're doing, but I feel like a lot of them are just ignorant of like the reality of like, you know, like there's a situation where it's like they think they're gods because they were raised in Mary Joy and they were told that they're better than everybody else constantly. Right. And a lot of them, I don't think have ever even really like left that. Well, maybe they have. I don't know, but there's this level of like whenever you're told something all the time, you kind of believe it.
Right.
But when you got motherfuckers like Garland, bro, who just literally see the world for what it is, and he can question them because he goes from island to island.
Right.
But like this guy, he's a fucking dick.
Bro, straight up, man. Like the dude's irredeemable, bro. Like at a certain point, you should know. 100%. Like at a certain point, you should just know that what you're doing is just straight up just evil. Like, it's just nah. He can't be trusted, dude. Oh, you muted yourself on accident. I don't know if you realize that, or on purpose.
Oh yeah. Good.
I don't know. He got something going on over there. I'll let him handle his business. Oh yeah, another One Piece. You know, I'm gonna keep my mouth shut about that one. I'm not gonna do that and put pressure on myself. That YouTube video though is doing numbers though. Damn, this is kind of weird being here by myself, no? I'm gonna let him handle his name.
I'm still here. My fault,
You're good. I was like, I didn't know what to do. I was like, because you was kind of the one talking. You was kind of the one talking, so I'm like, oh, did he have another point? Or did he? You know, you're good. You're good. Nah, the thing about Garland, like he and it's the fact that he Shanks' dad. That's what really throws me off. Like. And the fact that Oda is pretty much implying that his mother doesn't mean anything. Like his mother was just that insignificant. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, he does that with like a lot of the moms. I don't know why.
I don't know about all of them. Like even Sanji's mom had some type of significance. You know what I mean? Like Sanji's mom is the whole reason as to why Sanji ended up the way he is. You know, his compassion, that's where it comes from. Now, Shanks grew up on Roger's ship, so I don't expect anything from his mom directly. But I'm like, Shanks inherited the red hair. Well, Shanks and his brother inherited the red hair from his mom. So that's got to mean something. Like Oda chose the red hair to come from the mother's side for some reason. Otherwise, he would have given Garling the red hair. 'Cause remember when Garling first got animated and he was like, why does he have blonde hair? why is his hair blonde? Like where I thought his hair would be red, and now you find out his mom has right hair. So I'm like, okay, so
Mhm.
what is this? What's so special about his mom that's being passed down? You know, like because I just and for her to be offed like that. Like, we didn't even get to see her
Yeah.
face. We didn't even see her face.
At
Not like
all, bro.
we don't get a face, not a name, like nothing. Like
It's a trend with Oda, man.
Oda, like I didn't want to tweet it, but I'm starting to think Oda don't like women. I'm gonna be real. I didn't want to tweet it, but I'm low key starting to think that he may have an issue, or he just
He might have an issue with mothers. Like,
Or-
what did Oda's mom do to him? We need to know. What the fuck, Oda? What did your mom do to you?
like
Please.
now my only
I mean,
the only
it's funny because then you got someone like Big Mom who just like
right who's this like, but she's also a bad mom though. She's still a bad mom.
he's a mom. He's a bad mom, but he's alive at least.
Right.
You know?
I mean, I guess. But then what about the only reason why this would be funny or this would be clever is if Emu really is like a woman, and she herself just hates like the existence of other women being in power or having a position of, you know what I'm saying? Because you see the people that suffer the most in One Piece for some reason have been the women. Like some of the most heinous. Whoa, Oculus update just popping up. Remind me later. I don't need that. Why?
That's Katarina Devon's thing. I'm pretty sure where she hates beautiful women.
Who?
Katarina Devon, the one on Blackbeard's crew,
Right.
like the one with the long nose, ugly.
She's beautiful women.
Yeah, she hates beautiful women. Apparently, I don't know where. For some reason, I know Oda talked about this somewhere. Where like, oh, it's in her origin story because Oda had wrote SBS, I think SBS or something like that, where he was giving us like small like tidbits of information about Blackbeard's crew, and Katarina Devon, she would like literally cut. I don't know if it was cut the head off or some shit like that, but she would do some fucked up shit to women who are beautiful because of the way that she looks.
That's diabolical, bro. She a hater,
Yeah,
bro.
she was like jealous or something. That's why I don't know if she's Robin or Nami's in game. Who do you think? Katarina Devon is. Do you think she's Robin or not?
It's hard for me to pick.
Maybe they're gonna jump her ass.
You know what's weird? I try my damnest not to think about the Straw Hats final matchups at the end of the story because there's just too many. Like some of them are obvious, like Usopp and Van Augur. Okay, cool. That's not because they're both snipers.
Luffy Blackbeard.
What? Luffy has too many. There's Luffy Blackbeard. There's Luffy Emu. There's Luffy Sakazuki. Like
And there's no Luffy's fighting all those characters. There's just no way.
But that's what I'm saying though. That's the exact
He has the
problem.
motivations too, but
That's the exact problem I'm bringing up. There's just too many. Like who's Zoro going to fight at the end? Mihawk or Venus Zero? Or is it going to be?
I think both.
Or is it going to be Shiryu?
I ain't gonna lie, he gotta catch both of those bodies.
Or is it going to be Shiryu? Like you know what I'm saying? Like he might just have to, bro. But I'm starting to lose. I'm starting to lose interest on that Mihawk fight, bro. Like you're talking about a fight that's been hyped since like episode 25.
The thing that gets me about that fight is that I don't know what Oda has to do to have people believe that Zoro is strong enough to fight Mihawk. Because even right now, Zoro has advanced conquerors. He has he's insanely strong with just sword, like as a swordsman.
Right.
I think Zoro's like he's like an S tier swordsman.
I feel like it's just
And
Mihawk
it's like-
is in the way at this point.
Yeah, it's like I don't understand what he needs.
Like
Like I don't think he's as nearly as strong as Mihawk, but what more can Oda give him to have them be on that level?
I mean, we're going to see that in Elbaf, I guess. Remember, what's his face? Gabon said something about Conqueror's hockey leaking out of him and all that nonsense. Which, you know what's funny? It makes that one scene from Wano seem more legit now. The scene that everyone was complaining was filler in Onigashima when he knocked over that fodder crew member by accident.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
At the fucking table.
Yeah, and he was like, "Huh? Why?" And people were like, "This didn't happen in the manga."
Toei.
Toei shot that. They shot that from orbit, bro. Like they. Toei be on something. They have to. There's no way they don't know. They have to. They have to.
Mm-hmm.
They have to. And with Zoro getting that with that confirmation at Elbaf, bro, and I think Sanji may have gotten something too, but I'm not gonna jump the gun just yet.
I think Sanji is a conqueror.
He might be
For sure.
I want to say he's
Because
not.
if Gabon is, then Sanji has to be as well.
Yeah,
Because Gabon was Rogers' Rayleigh was Rogers' right hand.
yeah,
Gabon was his left hand.
yeah.
So like, if you think like, come on now, Sanji is a left hand of Luffy. It's not fucking Jinbei, even though Jinbei does have a higher bounty. Bro, that's Sanji's slander, man. Anyone who says Jinbei is the left hand
Oda, I
is
don't care what
Sanji's
nobody
slander.
says, bro. Oda loves to troll Sanji and his fan base. I swear. I
Yeah,
swear,
100%
bro.
he
It's
does.
100% Oda. I swear, bro. Because there's no
He tries to
way.
balance it out with the hype moments, but like, man,
I swear, bro. There's
you know
no
what?
need for Jinbei's bounty to be higher than Sanji. There's literally no need.
The way that Sanji fans move on Twitter reminds me of how Kid fans would move back in like 20, because I was one of them. So it reminds me of how like we would move back in like 2022, 2023, when it was that victim mentality where it's like you feel like you're always the fucking victim,
Bro.
and you're like
Man,
you're like 1 against 1 million.
even
Like, I don't
2024,
know,
Sanji defense was like that.
huh?
Even in 2024, Sanji defense was like that.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it's because Oda just. I don't think Zoro fans are like that because like Oda doesn't troll Zoro anywhere as near as much.
Nah, see, Zoro's so one
Zoro's
dimensional.
more stoic,
Yeah, he's so one dimensional. You just it's really hard to mess up Zoro.
Sanji has more depth though. Like if you were to ask me who's better written between the two of them,
it's Sanji.
Sanji like my
Yeah, but yeah,
Zoro barely has
Zoro is
at
one
all.
dimensional, and
Yeah.
I'm saying this from
This
somebody.
is the definition of badass.
Zoro's my favorite character. He will always be my favorite character. But I will admit he is one dimensional as hell. Like all he does is train, fight, drink, and sleep. That is it. That is it. That is all he does, bro. There's no other like.
And if Oda, I feel like if Oda differs from that any bit, the Zoro fans are gonna crash out, man. Because that's not what they want from him,
Right.
That's not what we want. That's not what we want.
Let Zoro get some crazy. Actually, no. People do want that from Zoro because remember, people were mad about the development he got in the SBS.
Oh, in Wano.
Yeah, that was put in SBS, and it wasn't put like Wano. The fact that Zoro had like no development of Wano outside of Enma is kind of concerning because I remember back in 2016, 2017 when Whole Cake Island was happening, and people were like, "Yo, Oda's developing Sanji and Whole Cake Island." When we get to Wano, bro, he's about to develop the hell out of Zoro, bro. Watch, Zoro's about to get soap, and then we got none of that. We got none. We got no, like it was all put in SBS's, like and like the whole Tsunachi thing was barely even touched up on. Like it was just he just got cool lore. Tsunachi, yeah, people, everyone forgot about that joint, bro.
Because they were like, Zoro, where'd you learn that?
Like,
Right.
It was just like it was small throwaway development that didn't really lead to anything. And I'm like,
yeah, but it could have been a big deal.
It could have been a big deal.
Well, we did get the reveal of what was that, Kuzaburdo, whatever the fuck that old guy name was.
The dude that made the sword?
I guess he was the one who taught him. Yeah, he was the one who taught him that, and then I guess he was from Wano or something like that.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Man, you know what's funny? I like how the Sanji fans and the Zoro fans are at each other's throat, just like the actual characters. And they to this day they wouldn't even tell you they don't know why. They just jump in and start bashing at each other. I swear, bro. I swear. Like at this point, bro. Like if I were to go on Twitter right now, like this exact moment, and say some slander about Sanji, unprovoked, they're gonna assume I'm a Zoro-tard. In quote, they're gonna assume
by
definition.
And if you're the other way around,
if I go and start slandering Zoro, they're gonna call me a Sanji fanboy, and I'm just like, bro, no one knows why. Like, I could legitimately be criticizing either character, genuinely, and it wouldn't matter, and it wouldn't matter. Like, matter of fact, this past month, maybe even 2 months, I've been getting labeled as a Sanji hater. Like people would randomly come up in my comments about any, like, whenever I have like a tweet that like goes off or something, or like, people come in there that don't disagree, they immediately make it about Sanji. Oh, a typical Sanji hater. So I'm just like, bro, what? I'm like, okay, I guess I'm a Sanji hater now, but those two fan bases are always gonna be at odds, bro. Like, and I feel like it's never gonna stop, like, ever.
Yeah, that shit is cooked. What do you think about seeing Dragon in this chapter?
It's about damn time. Man, finally doing something other than having his hands in his pockets. My man was holding a gun, bro. My man was doing something. My man was looking like a convict, he was looking like Luffy with ambition, bro. Like it was kind of dope to see. I ain't gonna hold you, but now I like how this subtle drop of Dragon being present at God Valley starts to like now you can see the dominoes start to fall, like where and why he's so determined to take down celestial dragons. It's not so much
because he's seen it. He's seen
it firsthand. Yeah, it's not so much
like
of
the most brutal displays of just like savagery that they could possibly.
And it's
have.
crazy. I feel like in hindsight, I don't know how no one called this because he already said it's already been confirmed that he served time in the military. I mean, in the Marines. He never said how long or what rank he was at, but we always knew his goal was always to take down the celestial dragons, not the Marines, not the world government, but the celestial dragons directly.
Yeah, just because they're the problem.
They're the problem, right? And
they're the cancer,
right? He doesn't mind the world government. I think he may understand. I feel like Dragon, like in his mind, understands the importance of having the world government, right? But his problem is the head of the operation, the celestial dragons, and the fact that we didn't know what was the catalyst of that motivation up until now. I'm just like, bro, what else would it be? There's no other, because I don't think Oda is clearly making it clear that the whole 3-year human hunt tournament is the most heinous act the Celestial Dragons have under their belt. I can't think of anything else like that they've done throughout the known part of the story that says this is the worst. Because Oda keeps.
I have questions about that, though. There's things about that I want to know.
Like, bro, it is every 3 years,
right?
And I'm like,
it's probably that's why, like, because we know that Luffy went on the 2-year time skip. So when he started his journey, like 1 year in, he went on 2 years. So I think isn't there another one that's about to happen soon, or it could be one of something.
One happened before the year before he left, and there's one scheduled a year from now.
Oh, okay.
Like if I were to put a guess, if I were to guess, hold on, let me make that. No. That's incorrect. It's incorrect. One happened either a year before he left, or there's one happening now, like a year from now. That's how it is.
There can't be one happening at this.
No, there can't. I mean, if there is, well, no, there's no way of knowing. Actually, well, I guess you could backtrack. You could backtrack. No, you could backtrack because because I think the tournament was 40 years ago, 39 years ago. 30. Let me go look at the chapter.
Oh, you can't do the fucking math.
You can't do it. You can't do the math because it's stated in the chapter like how long ago it was.
39 plus 3.
I think it was 39.
Yo, that's crazy. They be just killing niggas every 3 years like that.
And it's always on unaffiliated islands, so that, it never makes the news.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, bro, like they are evil. So like it only makes sense that Dragon was there. And then I'm just like, how come nobody called this? Like, because it's clear to me everybody was there at this point. Everybody was at God Valley, bro, except for Sengoku.
Sengoku was the one talking the most, like he was there. He was not there. Nigga,
no, for real, Sengoku talking about. Yeah, I remember the events of God Valley. Like, where were you, bro?
Bro going off a little bit of the shit that Garp told him over them.
Right, like yo,
Garp, what happened?
What happened, bro? Please, like Chopper and Usopp whenever they hear stories, bro. That was Sengoku, bro. Sengoku was like, "Oh, really? And then what happened?"
He had the Marines on the edge of his seat.
Oh my god, bro! I met Sengoku, bro. No hate to Sengoku, bro, but literally, Sengoku has done nothing in the story, bro. All he's done is punch Luffy. All he's done is punch Luffy.
Yeah, literally, and just fucking stand there with his goddamn
with that fake bird on his head.
Next to that goat.
Like
come on, bro. That's not you.
Like I like Sengoku aesthetically, like his character and him as a as a Marine figurehead, I like it. But as a combatant, I'm just like, when are you gonna do something, bro? I know you're retired, but like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
Like, come on, bro. Like, now clearly he has to be on the same level as Garp. So I'm not slandering him and saying he's weak, but I'm like, the dude isn't like. Oh, we gotta follow.
Yeah, he was the fleet admiral. So
Someone just followed. I don't even know what. I think someone just.
I think Kong was also strong.
Was he?
He had to be because he was the fleet admiral. So I feel like the fleet people who are in that position, they have to be like maybe not above the admirals, but like they have to have at some point at least been an admiral.
Right.
I was watching this you know that YouTube channel Dawn and Dusk, the one that is the AI voice. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. They have like really good theories.
Dusk.
I
might have come across them before. They sound vaguely familiar.
I was watching one of their men. They're from Japan, and like they can like they one of the motherfuckers that can like transcript the kind of kanakata,
right,
right,
the kanji and all that nonsense.
Like, deeper meaning of the yeah. They were like asking questions I never even thought about, like after the God Valley incident, like who were the four Yonko, like after the events, and like why was it that Big Mom and Kaido were like considered the strongest? Because like I think God Valley is basically like the precipice of the current, because we know that Roger gets the credit for starting the Great Pirate era, but I think Rocks in a sense deserves just as much credit because whatever the fuck happened here kind of like set up the storyline, because it kind of like set up everything in a sense. And Rocks and Roger and Garp were there, but this was all on Rocks' homeland. This was all on God Valley. This is where he's from.
Right.
They went. I don't know if they were specifically targeting him though. He said that they weren't, but I feel like it can't be a coincidence because he was talking to Harold and he was like, I don't know, they're not targeting me. They're just like it's a random target.
I don't know. It could be.
They went to the. What'd you say?
It could be them targeting.
Someone must have. I don't know how they knew where he's from.
Cause I'm thinking
someone must have told him, and like who the fuck did he? Cause he didn't. He even said it himself. Like I'm gonna keep this between me and you, Harold. Like I'm Davy D. Rocks. Like I'm this is my homeland. I'm from here.
Right.
And it's like he definitely keeps it on the low, which suggests like someone couldn't have snitched on him. Like the Wang Chi guy who they're saying like the informant.
Right. Yeah, cause he didn't tell. He told nobody from his crew. Right.
Yeah, I'm like, there's like Rocks was like this whole era of pirates was called the Rocks Pirates, right?
Mm-hmm.
Rocks was number one. There weren't no fucking Yonko. There was Rocks.
It was just Rocks.
What's the likelihood? And then I think Marco said in like whatever the fucking Odin flashback that there's like over like 2 million islands in the world of One Piece, like 10 million islands. What is the likelihood of them just randomly targeting this guy's island for a hunt?
Right.
It's just like it's like 1 out of 10 million. Like
right.
this,
right.
Definitely targeted,
And where's God Valley again? It's in West Blue, right?
Yeah, it's in the West Blue. It is definitely targeted, 100%, dude. Because
I realized the conversation that Garling had with Gorosei, mentioning that he wants to go to God Valley next. The reason why I think it has to be targeted because that conversation is very close to the conversation that who we believe was Shamrock having a conversation with the Gorosei when we thought it was actually Shanks. And we still, first of all, we still don't even know.
I still think that's Shanks.
We still don't even know. I mean, and that's fair. That's fair. I mean, I can't say. I mean, I think it was Shamrock, but I can't confirm that it wasn't Shamrock. The thing is,
because why was Shamrock gonna hide himself?
Well, it's not it's not that he's hiding himself. That's just the attire of the gods. I mean, of the gods' knights. The thing is,
you're right. Yeah.
The context of the conversation shifts depending on who you think it is. If you think it was Shanks, because remember he tells the Gorosei, "I want to talk about a certain pirate." That certain pirate changes depending on the perspective it's coming from. If it's Shanks, it could be Luffy, it could be Blackbeard, it could be well, not Kaido, because Kaido was being handled at Wano by Luffy. I I guess kid, but the likelihood of that is very low. But if it's Shamrock, it's 100% Blackbeard. In my opinion, in my opinion, after looking at this chapter, because like you said, them targeting God Valley is the chances are too slim for it to be a random encounter. And even if it's some nonsense like, oh, we're picking God Valley because it's close, that can't be it, because Garling scouted the island himself. So he would needed to know about the island's existence and then go to the island. You know what I'm saying? Like you would need to have all that information and then learn about all the resources about it. I mean, I don't know.
Maybe he talked to the natives and maybe they knew Rox was from there. Because Rox even said that he sent Blackbeard and his wife over there to protect them. You know,
it's whoever.
Or maybe there's something specific on that island that goes beyond the Davy clan. You know,
man, whoever snitched is the same person that snitched that Clap was part of the Buccaneer clan, bro. Some unknown Assyrian, bro. No, I'm being so for real, bro. Because Oda does this.
Right
Oda does this, bro. Oda does this, bro. There'll be somebody snitched, and you'll never know who snitched. It'll just be some.
Whoever the fuck that is, man.
Hey, whoever. It's Lucky Rude. It's
Fire.
Lucky Rude, bro. Going all over the place, bro. We got some random warping. We got some random warping all over the place, bro. Snitched and left and right. You know, because for real, who?
Now niggas racist.
Think about it, bro. Think about it, bro. When they gave birth to Kuma,
it's a black motherfucker in there.
Like you mean to tell me Kuma's parents lived there for X amount of time and nobody knew that this nigga was a damn Buccaneer. The moment that Kuma's born, suddenly they know this guy's a Buccaneer. Oh man, they done spread the seed a little too far, but one human was already enough. Now there's a second one. Nah, this guy gotta go. Where the snitch at? like where the snitch? Like it's crazy to me. And then we got the same thing happening here with like I don't know. But you did say this on Twitter. You said this on Twitter. Was it yesterday? Where you said you gotta stop questioning stuff. Let Oda cook. Let things develop. Cause nah, man,
I've learned to do
facts,
that,
bro. Like when you jump the gun on one chapter, bro, and then you come back like 2 weeks later, like, oh damn, Oda was doing something. Oh damn, my fault.
Dragon's the ultimate example of that, by the way, because I feel like Oda's about to cook on a different level.
You said what's the ultimate example of that?
Dragon is Dragon's whole existence, man. The fact that we've just waited so long, and I don't think we're gonna get everything, but the fact that he's even showing him like this, man. Oda's
like
never
in combat,
too.
Ever. Like the last time,
he has a fucking gun. He's moving. He's
doing like he's getting internal thoughts and all that nonsense. Like it was
his motivation. But I'm not gonna lie though. What do you think about Nepo Piece being at an all-time high right now? Like just the fact that it feels like everyone from this era was all at the same fucking place. I'm gonna
answer my question. I'm gonna answer my question and then look at some of the comments. I didn't realize that people were talking.
In the chat?
Yeah, in the chat. Yeah, we kind of went off. People pulled up like, at the last second.
Like they always do. Damn, motherfucker.
I went at the last second. No, more like the joint was refreshing, and then now it's refreshing. Your girl's in here. Well, it wasn't here. But I completely ignored her. Again, I gotta stop doing that. How long we been streaming?
He was?
Yeah, your girl was in. It's been 50 minutes. I was not paying attention. My bad, everybody. Damn.
I wouldn't either. I'm not gonna lie. We just popping it up, man.
They're coming from YouTube. That's probably why. So, but you said Nepo Piece?
Yeah, where it just feels like a lot of the characters. Because I don't know if you saw, people were saying like Moria could have been in this chapter. You see that one panel?
Mm-hmm.
Where it looked like Moria?
Mm-hmm.
That little kid, I could see it with, but it really does feel like, because we know that Shanks, Shamrock, Blackbeard, and potentially Moria.
Your girl just said that, by the way.
Island,
your girl said that in the chat. She said there's a theory that Moria is also from God Valley because Moria is from the West Blue. Moria is 12 when the incident happened, though. I'm not sure if the theory is valid enough.
If it is, man, it's just like, man, like I understand, like the One Piece world is so
there's too many moving parts.
Why is everybody in the same place?
Like there's so many moving parts. But canonically, the One Piece globe is 3,000 times bigger than our globe.
Yeah, and it's like,
the world is huge, and I'm like, bro, how the hell? How
The
to?
4 most influential people in the world grew up on the same island. Like, come on, Oda, what you doing, man? It's not realistic at all, dog. Come on. I understand. It's for the sake of the story, but it just feels like he's including way too many of the same. Like, it's way too many characters from from like the world as big as this in the same place. It just seems a bit unrealistic, from that perspective. And then there's a chance that Brooke might also somehow be fucking.
Oh, yo,
'cause
we
Brooke
still
goes
gotta,
up
we
to-
still gotta get to that development, don't we? When we can,
Yeah, I'm
when
just
this
like,
flashback
man, it
finishes,
seems like
bro.
everybody just happened to be in the best place.
And you know what's crazy? It's crazy. I just slightly off topic. Before, remember the Do you remember the 6 week break we got after Wano in the manga in June 2022 when Oda finished Wano and he was like, all right, I'm gonna take a break to work on the live
That was
action.
6 weeks,
That was 6 weeks.
bro. How the fuck did I survive?
I mean, that's nothing, bro. We had a 6 month anime break recently.
That's true, bro.
I just went from October to
I think I
April.
watched. Instead of watching fucking Attack on Titan.
You did watch Attack on Titan. You did watch Attack. I was watching Diamond.
You're supposed to watch.
I was watching Diamond. I thought that was pretty dope. But no, it's funny to think that Oda needed help from his editors to get the final this final saga streamlined, so he doesn't like veer off. Because let's keep it real. One Piece is a product of somebody with unchecked ADHD.
Has to be
Unchecked. One Piece is 1000% the product of unchecked ADHD. 100%.
because he gets. Have you heard about that game called Silk Song, the Hollow Knight game? I'm sure you heard of it.
Yeah, it came out recently, right?
It kind of, yeah. It kind of reminds me of that, where like when they were asking the developers like, what took y'all so long to come up with the game? You were supposed to come out with the game like a few years ago, like 3-4 years ago. They were like, oh well, we just kept coming up with more and more ideas. We just kept like we were like, oh, we're gonna drop the game this year. And they would just keep drawing and making more shit. As the game is delayed again. Because they can just work on their own time.
I'm dead.
I think Oda's in a very similar position.
He
where,
is.
like, he probably wanted to end One Piece like 10 years ago.
He said he's always gonna have he's never gonna run out of ideas for One Piece, but it does have to come to an end at some point. So like
and like it's like a lot of the ideas that because I think that the Holy Knights were like an idea that he had probably like 5 years ago.
Probably like 5.
I don't think the Holy Knights were always intended to exist, but they make sense to exist though.
I mean, because Oda has this brilliant way of tying in new elements with old elements and making it feel organic. Like the whole thing with the Holy Knights. I remember when the Holy Knights was first mentioned by Dragon. And I'm like, another faction, bro. Who the hell are these niggas, bro? Like,
another
faction, bro. Like, Oda, like, really? We're 1,000 chapters in, another faction? I'm like, bro.
we gotta.
Like, I remember,
whenever Oda did that, I hope you know that he just put 5.
Bro, he added so many years. He added so many years to One Piece by doing that alone. But the thing is,
and imagine if there's 10 of these niggas.
But here's the thing. Here's where the brilliance of Oda comes from, dog. When the God's Knights was introduced, we had no idea. We had no idea who they were, like whatsoever. But remember the first time we saw them, people were like, "Yo, that silhouette in the front kind of looks like Shanks." Yo, is Shanks part of the God's Knights? Yo, is Shanks part of the hold on. I remember that theory. That theory was hot. That theory was so hot.
It's not even a bad theory. I mean,
it wasn't a bad theory. But before the twin thing happened, before the twin thing happened, Film Red came out. And then the Gorosei were talking about Uta, and we're like, "Yo, does she also have for Garland blood?" And we were like, "Yo, for Garland, hold on. Who's for Garland? Who's Figurlin, bro? Who is?" And then the chapter where Garland came out, was introduced, and then the connections were made like that. Oh snap! Yeah. Shanks is part of the Celestial Dragon. Oh, and then now the God's Knights felt like something that was a little planned out. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's possible Oda came up with this stuff like less than 7 years ago, but the way he was able to put it into the story, and write it in early. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it makes it feel a little bit more genuine. Just a little bit. I'm like, yeah, you waited 20-something years to do this joint, Oda, but it's a little forgivable because not Oda. Shanks is already an ambiguous character to begin with. We already know nothing about him. So it feels like we're just gaining information about him. You know what I'm saying? Even though Oda just slapped us with a whole new faction this late in the story. I'm still mad about because we still have to learn. If I remember, there's like 10 of them. There's like 10 of them, right?
I think that there's a theory there could be 10, but I'm not 100%.
We only
sure
know what.
I hope
like,
there isn't for Oda's sake.
Let's see.
Please don't do it again.
Gonko, we only know Gonko healing him. Is that how you say his name?
Killing him, yeah.
Killing him and Sommers, and obviously Shamrock. So that's like at least at most 6 more that we still gotta learn about.
That's so many.
And I'm like, yo, that's those are new characters that Oda gotta come up with. And I'm just like, bro, like
he might just give like 3 of them a flashback. You know how he be moving, man. 3 of them gonna get a flashback. Gotta give them all these random developments.
We got how do I pronounce your name? New Hakim? New Hakim? Salim says on YouTube, so Shanks belongs to the Davy clan? No, I no, I don't.
I don't know, because with Shanks's mom was on God Valley, right? She's from there.
Is that what that meant? I had that. I ain't gonna lie to you. I thought about that for a split second because I was like, why would the son or the kids of the Gods Knights be out in the street in public? You know, like with the people. That don't seem right. Because they were at Mary Joa, if I remember correctly. They weren't at God Valley yet. Unless, hold on, let me go back.
Is that what that was? Were they on Mary Joa?
Let me go look. Let me go back and look. Let me go back. I
don't know. I'll be just fucking.
I'll
be speed reading, bro. I thought that
was 50. That was 58, right? Yeah, that was 58. Yeah, that was 58. I got you. I'm gonna look.
I thought Garling was on.
I lied. No, you're right. That was on God Valley. They were on God Valley.
So Shanks' mom was from God Valley, right?
Possibly. Huh.
Or was she just dead?
Honestly, look, the context is so
That'd be
vague.
kind of awkward, right? Like fucking Garling and Rox just hanging out on the same island with their families in the same island.
Huh. Oh God.
That's like another situation like of like then is Oda gonna be like, oh, guess what? Shanks and Blackbeard are cousins.
Elax, what's up, bro? Welcome to the stream. Just Kim?
Nipple feed crazy, man.
Sut Kim? How you pronounce? I just said Kim. I'm just gonna say Kim. Shanks being a celestial dragon and from the Davy clan might be too much. That would. What? That would explain his conqueror's hockey being so damn high.
Yeah. Maybe Garling literally just was like, I gotta get one of these women pregnant because like they got the blood of Davy. I want that.
You know what? No. That is some celestial dragon coded motive, bro. No. I can see that. So like if Garling just went over, hold on. No! You might be onto something, bro. We just said this like 30 minutes ago. Treasure can mean anything. He said the girl said that they have a valuable resource at God Valley. He never mentioned what that resource was.
He didn't.
That very could much be like the remnants of the Davy clan. Hold on. Yo, we might be cooking again, bro. I might have another video idea coming up right here, bro.
Turn up.
Hang on!
I'm crying.
Yo, we cooking it here, bro. Time out. It is very possible, because once the twins were born, he offed her.
Right.
And remember, like I said,
that's like D1, like cultural, like appropriation. Like he gonna just snatch their blood, make it his own. Say, man, what you call that shit? I forgot. It's not cultural appropriation, but it's something.
And that's why he was offering them up as, well, it's speculated.
Colonizer. That's D1 colonizer energy. There it is.
Nah, that's facts. D1, like you over there, you over there colonizing genetics, bro. Like that's insane.
Genetics. Yo, I'm not gonna lie though. Judge did the same shit. I think Judge did that shit with the Lunarian genetics.
Oh my
And so did
god.
fucking Vegapunk, by the way.
What?
Everyone's just snatching niggas' gene pool.
Honestly, yo, I got my next video. My next video is kind of the video I'm working on is kind of touching up on that. I'm like 2 minutes into another video, that I want to post. Actually, hold on. Let me look at that last video I posted.
Bro, imagine if the Davy clans, like, because we know that like races in One Piece have like unique traits. Like, for example, the Lunarians can like
They could
produce
fire. The Minx
They got
could
wings.
the Minx could be they have the
The Minx
Sulong
can do
form
lightning.
and the light. Yeah, I forgot about the lightning.
Yeah, they can do lightning and they get the Sulong. Which, by the way, I think there's something with that. I don't know what Oda's cooking with that because it's like the moon, Sulong, lightning,
And they,
and there's
and
NL,
they look white,
also the moon,
and they also look like they
lightning,
look like Nika and everything, bro. Like with the red eyes, it's kind of
they have Nika same colors.
it's I wonder if the final war is going to end with a similar scenario where like all the different races all like like reach their like they all activate their unique abilities or whatever, and like they all like
Unique traits.
yeah, their unique traits. Like the Minx, and and they all look they're like I don't know how to explain like what I'm thinking, but like the Harley mural. I feel like that we're gonna get that scene. Obviously, we're gonna get it replayed in real time, like at the final war.
It has to be Robin. Robin has to see it.
Oh, Robin definitely has to see that shit,
Robin,
bro.
like enlight a lot of more information about that to us. Like reveal a lot of information about that to
New
us.
Defense, what's popping, bro? Theo, what's popping? Welcome to the stream. We got people in here from. We got Twitch. We got Twitch viewers in here now.
But hear me out though. I have a crazy theory about what
I'm listening.
I think the Davy clan's unique like race ability is.
All right, I'm listening.
So this is kind of somewhat. It's not a theory. It's kind of like common sense amongst the community. But I think that what makes it so powerful is that it utilizes one of the core aspects of One Piece that the series was built upon, and that was inherited will. You know that everyone knows what inherited will
is. Yeah. That's a long running thread. Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically what One Piece is built upon.
Yep.
And we know that Haki as a power source uses what Oda refers to. They use willpower. It's like the fucking Green Lantern. The stronger your willpower is, the stronger your Haki is.
More like ambition.
Yeah.
It's ambition, yeah.
Or like that's in relation to Conqueror's Haki.
No, it's for I thought it was for all three.
Somewhere it's willpower is like
because Haki translated from Japanese literally translates to ambition.
Oh, it does?
Yeah, word for word. Word for word. It's ambition. Yeah, so that's why in the beginning when Haki was first being introduced, a lot of things were being mistranslated because sorry to cut you off, but like they would say things like like for example when we first saw Rayleigh and the giant that was sitting next to him in the auction house, right? That was like, and he was like, "Oh, was that your Haki just now that that just went off?" Back then when that episode got animated, the subtitles didn't say Haki because the system wasn't established within the verse yet. It was actually translated as ambition. And I think that and I don't know if that was just the studio trying to hide whatever or blah 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 blah, but that's I think it's more tailored for. It's like willpower. It's like willpower, ambition, spirit, energy, and some other. Yeah, but you're on the right track. But my fault. Go ahead.
Are you good? But with all within that same vein of things, I feel like, or I think that one panel, right, where like everyone always talks about it, where people think where like even this chapter they were saying like they were trying to say it was true, but we didn't get like a big we didn't get it really highlighted, and it was the it's them thing from from
Mocktown,
yeah, where like Luffy was like it's them, dude. He was not talking about his crew.
No.
He was not talking about his crew. I hate when you post that shit and some dumb ass motherfucker in the replies talk about he was talking about his crew.
Right.
No, he wasn't. I feel like people like that are just so annoying.
Like
it's limiting One Piece so much to something stupid. Because even if Oda back then was talking about his crew, right? He made it vague enough where he can retcon the fuck out of that shit.
no, for real. I swear, a lot of these things that happen in One Piece, like, could have. You know how many Furies have we like?
I think Oda just be reading.
Yo, I swear, yeah, he'd be like, nope. He'd be like, oh, which way One Piece going today, bro? Oh man, these guys are almost right today. Well, can't write that today.
Yo,
Can't
letting the fans write the
Yo,
story,
yeah, can't do that today. Can't do. And I feel like he only goes with something if the fans are right. If it's too late to pull out. Like if it's way too
he also loves to appease the fans. That's what I say. He likes to make the fans.
Do you remember when Rogers Base called out when Rogers Base figured out the names of Sanji's siblings?
Yeah,
and he called it out like 2 years in advance.
Yeah, because it's like Sanji's name is like what?
It's 3. Yeah, and it's like, but the deck giveaway was when on the kidnap letter that they got was when it said the third son of the Vince Smoke family.
And it's Sanji.
And then the sign, I was like, yeah, it gave it out. That gave it away. Like in hindsight, I don't know how I didn't catch that.
I remember I was watching a One Piece reactor who did the same thing. It's like if you have any like basic understanding of Japanese, just put those two together. It's like, you know. So I bet a bunch of fans were able to figure that shit out.
Oh man,
but
that's so funny.
In relation to like the Davy clan, I think that the thing that makes them one of a kind with their race is the fact that they can, even after they die, because whenever the last thing that Roger said or that Rocks said to Imu in the throne room when he saw him, he said that I'll be back, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that even after they die, they can still, like, I don't know if they can still communicate with each other. You know, like in My Hero Academia where they have the fucking all for one shit.
Yeah.
Where it's like they can like talk to each other,
like draw from each other, like from like past users, and like yeah. I know what you mean.
I'm pretty sure that AOT has some shit. Like
Attack on Titan kind of had something similar with the whole memories, like with the paths and everything.
Yeah, that shit was fucking. That's tripping out. By the way, I was
that's it. Honestly, Attack on Titan, the whole separate conversation. That thing is deep. Like I don't know how many times you've watched Attack on Titan, bro. No, listen, Gio. You've only watched it once, have you?
Huh?
You only seen Attack on Titan once, right?
Yeah, I've only seen it.
Bro. See, just watching it the first time, then just watching it the second time with all the context. It is critical because
he's like,
look. Isayama is up there with Oda when it comes to foreshadowing, bro. He's up.
I'm not gonna lie. Oh, really?
No, bro.
But he's just way more condensed though. It's not.
It's way more condensed. So because it's way more condensed, he has to be way more subtle with it. Like the details are so like. For example, I'm gonna give you a big one. This one flew over my head so hard, like so hard. Okay, think back in season 3 of Attack on Titan, right? When they were going back to Shiganshina, okay. When they're going back to Shiganshina and Armin found their camp where they had their campfire. Remember, they were looking for Reiner, Bertolt, and they thought only Reiner and Bertolt. Zeke was with them, but they didn't know about Zeke yet. Well, no, they did. They didn't know about Zeke. I'm wrong. They didn't know about Zeke. So I
gotta do a rewatch. I've seen
it so many times, dog. It's too good. But when they get to the camp, Armin is like, yo, they left their cups, and Armin finds their drinks, and he grabs a cup, and he sniffs it, and he's like,
wait, did it?
And then like, what is it? And he's like, I can't tell what it is. It's like some type of black tea, and I'm like, black tea. You later find out that it was coffee, right? Now, in me telling you that it was coffee right now, it means absolutely nothing. At face value. But the fact that they did not know that it was coffee was foreshadowed that they were living on an island that didn't have tropical plantation because they could not. They have coffee beans. Yeah, they didn't have coffee beans. That's one. Here's a.
They weren't from there.
And
so that's why
exactly. Reiner and Berto were from somewhere else. They were from somewhere else where coffee exists. Right. So yeah, so that was a hint that they were that they were like some place that was completely like foreign. That was like a really, really like very subtle hint. A more obvious hint was when they got captured in season 2 with Ymir and they had Ymir and Ryan, or Ymir and Eren up in the trees, and remember they had their limbs cut off, so they couldn't transform. And then Reiner and Bertolt were trying to explain to them about about their plans and whatnot. And then Eren is like, no, Ymir was like, so you guys are working with that monkey Titan, and then Eren's like, monkey, and then Ymir's like, look, yeah, the Beast Titan or whatever, and then Eren is like confused, like, because he doesn't know what a monkey is, again, because he's living on an island that has no jungle. There's no jungle on the island of Paradise, so he has no. They would have no idea. They would have no like any type of recollection of what a monkey is. Like there's so many like subtle details in the story like that go over your head, that make like, so when you go back and watch it like a second, third, fourth time and you catch it, you're like, bro, this nigga Isayama is insane. Like all the levels of writing, bro. Like all the levels of writing, bro. Like I don't care how the ending was for Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan is like that. It's one of the like, it is so good. The writing was so good. Oh my god, I gotta go back and watch that joint.
But that's shit that you would never like if you were like reading AOT like weekly or some shit, like you wouldn't be able to really use that as like fuel for like a theory that were traders, because it's so like reaching, you know. It'd be a reach theory at the time.
Those people that were still, you know, going that route and, you know, being made fun of because of it. But
like, yeah, that's what,
you know, because I think I got caught up to Attack on Titan, like I forget what year it was, like 2018, but it comes out monthly, and it was the chapters are
content. You got
it. Yeah, it's like, yeah, you could it's like 48 pages, you know, like each month, you know, you get to, you know, and reading those joints is a lot. You know, I ain't gonna lie to you, 48 pages of manga, like I'm not gonna say that's like 3 episodes, yeah. Attack on Titan knew how to pace their, like it was like 3 episodes, yeah, roughly. Depending on the context. We're off the rails. We're so off the rails. We're so off the rails.
But, yeah, I mean, just in terms of just like I think that it'd be similar to what Eren was able to do, like the Davy clan. I feel like they can just communicate with each other after death through inherited will. I think they can do it like subtly. So I think Davy Jones was talking to
Beck.
Rox.
This is Beck.
Beck. Yeah, I think Rox can communicate to Blackbeard. And that's why Blackbeard like knows so much shit, because it's like just like they get more and more powerful, you know, because like with the next inheritor of the Davy bloodline. That's why he said I'll be, because I don't know if he must have known, because it's like Blackbeard and Rox, they seem like characters who are just so confident that their confidence goes beyond like just like, it's like they know shit because someone
it's
told
almost
them
like
it's
almost like they know where the path leads to, because like,
yeah, because they've experienced it before through the other person.
Like the way you say their confidence, it's kind of crazy, because now I had to do a speed run of every Blackbeard appearance real quick, and
he's so confident.
It's like confident isn't the word. Confident isn't the word I'd use, and like it's almost like
fate.
Yeah, and it's crazy because Augur would be the nigga that be repeating that joint over and over again in the crew, and it's like
then Augur, yeah.
So it's like it's almost like he knows.
Maybe he knows about the lineage and how it works.
Like like Augur might know. So first of all, those first 5 original Blackbeard pirates are valuable as hell. They kind of mirror the original 5, like the East Blue 5. They're very, very valuable.
Jesus Burgess,
Van Augur, Doc Q, Stronger.
Stronger.
And I think that's, and Blackbeard obviously.
It was just those 4.
Was it? Let me see. Blackbeard, Jesus Burgess,
I guess you want to
Lafitte. I be forgetting about him, bro.
He was in that Mocktown.
Yeah, he was in that Mocktown. Yeah. I had to think about I was thinking about their walk up scene. I was like, who wasn't there, bro? Like Lafitte. He was at Mary Joa. He was at Mary Joa being a menace, dude. Like, still
fucking flying through the window.
I don't understand how anyone let him get to there, bro.
Feat, by the way.
It is a crazy feat. No one talks about that enough. It's a crazy feat.
Fucking 2002.
Not only just being there, but a room full of Chichibukai had no idea he was there.
Just snuck through the window.
He was just sitting there. We got Mihawk, Kuma, Doflamingo, and Gecko Moria,
I think Morio was
and
there.
no one knew he was there. Yeah, the feat, the crazy feat. It really is a crazy feat that he pulled that off without getting caught. Like insane. But I feel like with Blackbeard, every decision he's made is almost like he knows, if I do this, it's gonna fail. If I do this, it's gonna succeed. Not because he's some mastermind, and I feel like that's gonna be the crazy plot twist about what you said with with this line of thinking of them.
It's a broken ability.
It's a broken. Yeah, he could it's like probably like some connected observation hockey BS where he could.
Yeah, I think it's just like inherited will,
right. And he could see his entire he could see his entire lifetime, like his timeline, and no, I'm not gonna die here. I'm gonna die there. But if I do this, I'm gonna die here instead. Which is why he said, "Oh, we're not ready to fight Shanks yet." Not because he was scared, because he knew if he fought Shanks, it just wasn't gonna work out.
That's probably why he fucking waited on Whitebeard's crew for 40 years doing nothing, because it just wasn't the time.
But he knew.
He just knew it wasn't. But it's weird though, because Rox has a line though, when he's talking to Harold, where he says, "Luck's not on my side anymore." Was like, are you moving on? If he's moving on Luck, then he's not moving on fate, because Luck means that he was doing
whatever, right? He was just doing things.
Yeah,
right.
It's like, but if he was moving on fate, then it would explain how he could have gotten so powerful.
No,
he basically he was moving like a nigga who's like from the fucking future and came back that he knew everything.
You know what's crazy?
He had everything. He had all the strongest characters on his crew. You know
what sucks?
It just suggests that he couldn't like mess up. He couldn't do any wrong.
The pieces aren't gonna fall into place, Gio, until we learn his true motives, bro.
Rox?
Yeah, because remember, Sengoku just said Rox's motivation would take over the world, but I feel like that's just a understatement. I feel like
that's coming from someone who wasn't even at God Valley.
Right, exactly. Well, there's that. Like it just then there's the world government propaganda. They're gonna spin it. Yeah. They're gonna spin it. However they want to spin it. Like here's one thing I draw to compare. I tweeted like 3 weeks ago where I said it's at this point it's only facts to say that Rox was the original Pirate King off of our conversation. Because you remember,
he was.
Right, you know what I'm saying? And people were like, no, he wasn't, blah, 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 Roger's the pirate. And people, try to, these Roger fans coming at me and whatnot. And I'm like, no, I'm not saying he wasn't the Pirate King, and Roger wasn't. The difference between Roger and Rox was, and I think I said this in our last conversation, they were able to nip Rox in the bud before he became too big of a problem. Roger became too big of a problem to the point where no amount of covering up his history would do any good. Because he had became
he started the Great Pirate Era. He's the reason why but at the same time, I think Roger and Rox both contributed a lot to the Pirate Era.
Facts, and I feel like there is an agenda against Rox that has not revealed itself yet. I feel like Rox was. What if and it's crazy if the same thing flips and it goes on Blackbeard too, and I'm gonna be so mad. I'm gonna be so mad if this happens. But what if Rox had good intentions about taking out the world government, or Celestial Dragon?
It makes him he's not a black. If that's the case, he's not a black and white villain where it's like because he's in the moral gray area.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying, and that's why it would make me upset, because then that would inherently be passed down to Blackbeard, and whatever motive they have is obviously anti whatever Luffy and Roger are going for, you know what I'm saying? But if the main goal really is supposed to be Emu, I hate. I've been seeing this on Twitter and pretty much every other platform these past couple of weeks, and I'm gonna be so mad if Oda goes this route. If we get some Luffy and Blackbeard versus Emu team up nonsense, bro, I'm going to crash out. You don't
want to team up?
I do not want no Luffy and Blackbeard team up. Like, nah, bro. This ain't Naruto. This is not Naruto, bro. I'm gonna crash out, bro.
Fight. They have to box. They have to.
Now they have to fight each other, bro. Blackbeard's been a villain too long.
Yeah,
but then
Shanks
Shanks' hatred for Blackbeard is just like he hates that nigga, bro.
Like he hates him, and it needs to be a valid reason.
He's trying to get his ass.
Like it needs to be a valid reason.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, bro. I don't know, dude. I just feel like I just feel like this whole thing with I mean, first of all, this isn't a critique. This is a showcase and expression of how spun this man Oda got my head around now, bro. Like I'm like I just because my head is thinking in two different like in multiple directions and in different speeds. Like the God Valley flashback right now. This guy is just bringing me more. It's answering questions, but it's giving me more questions than answers. Because, like who besides the Celestial Dragons, who's really in the wrong?
It feels like to bring it. I don't want to bring it back to ALT, but man, ALT and One Piece are kind of they're both Isayama did a really good job at fucking riding that moral gray area where at the end of the series you don't really know who's in the wrong.
Right.
You know? It's just like fucking people, humans, like us just being us, you know, where we just it's like the One Piece has his villain, like Garling, that he's a piece of shit.
Right.
There's no ifs, ands, or buts about Garling. Fuck Garling, right? But there are other characters who just it's not that simple, you know?
Right. It isn't.
I think even people were saying like they were I saw on the TL they were comparing Kuma and Blackbeard. We're like there's a high chance that they both kind of experienced the same sort of upbringing where, you know, Kuma's a buccaneer. Blackbeard is a Davy clan.
Mm-hmm.
They're both basically like fucking sins to even exist. So Kuma chose a much more righteous, spiritual kind of like, you know, path where Blackbeard may have been like, well, fuck you, and like, who's wrong? I don't think either one of us is wrong. When the world government, when you're fucking enemy number one just for existing, I'm not 100% sure that the actions that you take, because I mean, if Blackbeard wants to make the world like similar to like Kaido's envision, where Kaido was like, oh, I want to make a world of violence, and it's like, well, I mean, Blackbeard, if that's your motivation, then I mean, you know, I can't fuck with that world, because you're not. That world is no better than the world government that fucking oppresses everyone. Mm-hmm. But if he wants to make a world that I guess that the Celestial Dragons can't exist in anymore, and that is less you know, evil, then I don't know. I still it's not better than Luffy's world though. I think Luffy's dream is the best. Where he's like, oh,
we don't even know what the dream is yet.
You know, Luffy don't want niggas starving.
Right. He trying to make sure everybody eat.
Everybody can eat in Luffy.
Everybody eating, bro. Shoot.
You know?
And you know what's crazy? Vegapunk had the same mindset.
Because starvation, that's fucked up, man.
Yeah,
everyone should, even if you can't get access, even if you're poor, you can't get access to luxury, you can't get access to entertainment, you should not have to starve.
Right.
You know? I fuck with that. I fuck with that heavy, bro.
Regardless of your ideals too, or your background, or where you come, none of that matters, bro. If you hungry, bro, you gotta
eat.
You gotta that's a basic human right.
Yeah,
basic human right. You know what I'm saying?
Heavy, bro.
You know what's crazy? That was established way back in Baratier, low key.
Yeah, Oda's so good at the characters are so. Like, they don't ever defer so heavily from what they were, unless Oda keeps it a secret.
Mm-hmm.
They don't ever like really change that much.
You know what's crazy?
I want to know what Blackbeard's true dream is. I feel like world domination is that's too basic, bro. It can't.
By the way, I just want to say something. Like, to anyone that's listening, especially on the Twitter side, no one's really saying anything on Twitter, but I see there's at least 700 people clicked on the stream. So I'm betting a good part of y'all are still watching. So I hate to get a little petty, but I'm gonna get a little petty. We have been streaming for let's see, an hour and 27 minutes now, and we have barely talked about any fights or any type of like
power scaling
or nothing like that. And I want to remind people that a few weeks ago I tweeted out that at its core that One Piece is not a battle shonen. Yeah, just a quick reminder of that.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Yeah,
motherfuckers out there, Nick.
like
Where you
I don't understand why that was such a hot take. I'm still trying to understand why that was such a hot take.
Kami, I guarantee you though, do a Twitter space with 8 niggas in there at once. It's gonna become don't become a fucking power scaling space.
Bro,
Like this, bro.
I don't
It's just
understand,
people
bro.
who read the series, dog.
Yo, I swear, people be pulling up just for the fights, bro.
Dude, it's like, I know you've been seeing in the community. How far does he in the gauntlet? How far does Roger?
I do not interact with those posts, bro. I refuse. I do not interact with those posts. I like.
And they all go viral every time. I'm like, come on.
Like if I look, I'll tell you this right now. Look, live on the air. If you ever see my account making those posts, I got kidnapped or I sold my account. I do not do those power scaling. Ooh, there go my. I do not do those power scaling posts. The most I'll do is a 1-to-1. That is it. The most you ever see me do is a 1-to-1. It'll be like a genuine hot take. Like a.
I hate doing that shit too. Like I hate power scaling posts. I don't like them anymore.
I don't like power scaling, but just like just matchup scaling. That's it. I don't like power like just matchup scaling. And then if it goes too far, I mute the post. And then because I'm not gonna go and do you know how heavy it is to throw somebody at a mountain and they go through the mountain at this speed? Like they at one frame they were over here and half a frame they were.
You got the motherfuckers that be like, well, actually, light doesn't move at the same speed.
I'm like, oh my gosh, bro, like.
Here we go.
We got people like I am a troll power scaler. Like I will say, like remember when Luffy dodged Kizaru's like kick, in Egghead, and I was like, this man Luffy dodged the speed of light and touched it. Luffy's faster than the speed of light. That's just me just being a troll though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's just me just being a troll.
I would only say shit like that just to piss off other communities who think Luffy is just so.
See, that's
weak
you. See that? But people do.
I love pissing off other communities, but I do not like fighting within our own, bro.
Nah.
I'm like, dude, I don't really care who is between fucking Luffy and who's stronger between Luffy and Blackbeard right now. It's like Luffy. I think they're as strong as they need to be for the story.
Facts.
It's boring to say that, but like.
But that goes back to what I said. One Piece is more than just a battle shonen, bro. The plot it's way more plot centric. It's way more. And so if Oda needs the plot to go a certain way, and honestly, that's for every story. So I can't even, But most battle shonen are, the plot is written around the strength of the characters. One Piece is kind of the other way around. The strength of the characters are kind of developed around the plot. That's why you can have characters like Usopp, who's been around since like episode 15, do absolutely nothing in Onigashima. Usopp did nothing in Onigashima besides shoot dongs in people's mouths,
from niggas who needed him more.
and then shoot up pellets in people's mouths. That's all Usopp did.
Right? They said I forgot who said on the TS chat be dying. They said Usopp still shooting cans of vegetables and beans.
Guess what I'm saying? Like he's not. The dude Usopp wasn't doing nothing, and that's not to say the dude wasn't important. This is the plot did not need him. You know what I'm saying? It didn't need him. And Oda,
Onigashima didn't need a lot of the.
It didn't, bro. Oda had this clever.
Frankie,
like you notice Oda would cook whenever the Straw Hats were separated, right?
That's why he did that.
At Dressrosa, he separated them, and then he separated again at Zou.
And it also makes you miss them. Like I miss Zoro so much in Dressrosa.
Bruh, I miss Zoro interacting with Sanji.
I mean, not Dressrosa, Whole Cake.
I missed the Zoro Sanji interaction in the manga when they finally came back together at Yasuo's execution. At their execution, and I was like, to see these two on the same page again.
Remember when all the Straw Hats came back together and they were like, this is the first.
And Onigashima?
Bro. All the Straw Hats together in like 5 years.
Yeah, something like that, bro. Yeah, bro. You could tell that was deliberate. Oda, he makes us miss the characters so he could bring them back. Or even more meta things like how Oda went 8 years without drawing a double spread, and then when he revealed the Gorosei, it was a full double. Like, oh my, that was so good.
I be wondering, like, did he purposely go that long, or it just kind of like the story just
Maybe he didn't have the fucking because it becomes so complex
I think he
with the
purposely went
narrative.
that long, bro. Because I think the impact, honestly, I think the impact of the Gorosei showing up like that wouldn't have been as impactful if we were getting double spreads like every month.
It wouldn't, yeah.
Like
So I guess he has to pick. Has he done a double spread since then, or
the last double spread we got, I think, was the Elbaf reveal when we saw the whole island of Elbaf. But even then, that was like a semi double spread.
okay?
But I don't think we've had like a
That's also valid
full.
as fuck.
I'm gonna have to go back and look, but like a full like authentic double spread. I think that was the last one. I think I could.
Maybe he saves it for like iconic moments now, which is valid. Because I mean, we've been waiting for Elbaf since Little Garden, like
It was like
2003.
2003, bro. That's a long ass time
That
ago, bro.
definitely deserves double spread.
Bro, you were 7 years
Even
old,
better
bro.
You were 7.
Yo, you were 7. I said you were 7 years old, bro. I was
You must have been 8.
I was 8. Yeah. Damn.
I remember reading One Piece weekly back in Alabasta, man.
Did you really?
I feel like I did. I don't know if that's true.
No, I read weekly from Punk Hazard. That's when I started reading weekly, and that's 15 years
I
ago.
remember. You remember them fucking big ass on the Jump books? The big ones, the big physical ones you would get. I don't know if you remember that.
We were getting the volumes, just the volumes in our
Yeah, so I'm
library.
talking about the volume.
Oh, okay,
Big volume.
yeah.
All the
And They'll
volumes.
they'll be having like 15 chapters in them. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
I remember reading one of those that had Alabasta in it.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what year that was, but I definitely remember reading that shit. And I remember that because I was really big into Yu-Gi-Oh at the time, and a Yu-Gi-Oh card came in the volume with it.
Hang on.
But I wasn't really,
Did someone?
I wasn't a big One Piece fan at the time, so I didn't really. I was just like, oh, I don't know what the fuck. But I remember seeing the Gorosei though.
Did
And I
someone
remember
get you into One Piece, or did you get yourself into One Piece?
It was my friend in high school got me into One Piece because at first, before I got into One Piece, I was a big Naruto and Fairy Tail fan because back when we were in high school, you're the same age as me. That was when the fucking 4th grade Ninja War was happening.
Let's see. I don't think I was tapped into anime at the time.
Okay.
Because
I remember I would go to my fucking at my first period of high school during breakfast. I sat at this table full of fucking anime nerds, and they would always power scale fucking Bleach, Naruto, random shit. And then like I remember because it was during the 4th grade Ninja War because they would be talking about the chapters weekly when they would come out, and I had this one friend who would bring up Luffy every time, and they would just cook him like, man, Luffy ain't gonna, we gonna do stress, like Luffy.
That sounds about right, bro. That sounds about right.
Even back then, they were saying it's too
Bro,
long.
nah, you know it's crazy. That's the thing that's crazy to me because at the time, One Piece and Naruto were roughly the same length. Like, they were roughly the same length. Like if you combine Naruto and Shippuden.
It didn't like Naruto back then was like way more hype than One Piece.
Well, it's not. I will always point to presentation. Naruto had much better presentation. It was on Cartoon Network and Adult Swim for Pete's sake. Like come on, like everyone was watching that joint when it came on. Like, oh, these ninjas fighting. Oh snap, these niggas going on. You know, and then
it took Oda way longer to get to that. To get to the crazy, like, powerful shit.
Right.
Because back then, motherfuckers Naruto was doing fucking Bijou bombs and Rasen shurikens and all these ridiculously island level attacks.
Right.
And I think Luffy was doing his first Red Hawk.
Let's see, 2011?
By comparison, so
I'm dead.
Naruto was way more hyped to read back then compared to One Piece.
I bet.
Bro, now it has gotten there, but it just took them a long ass time.
But you know it's crazy. I hear a lot of people say that Naruto like kind of like I want to say it died down, but like because it was too good in the beginning. Like I mean I kind of feel this way about it.
Well, he shot his load too early with that.
Essentially, yeah. He started too hard. Like in the beginning of Naruto, like by the time you get past the pain arc, it's kind of like I don't want to say bland, but everything just feel like the reveals didn't hit. Nothing felt. Like
man, the Madara reveal was like
outside of the Madara joint, everything Madara was peak.
Because like, what more can you reveal? Like you're giving us like, because like if you don't want to do what Oda does, right, and randomly introduce a whole new faction,
right?
If you don't want to do that shit, you're just giving us the established characters that we know, and you're giving more depth to them. Because Oda's at that point right now where we were seeing Dragon and shit. We're seeing his origin, but I'm begging Oda don't introduce no more new factions, bro. We've had enough.
Bro.
Please,
Nah. And you know what's crazy?
get-
Watch him do absolutely nothing with them too. Do you remember Kodo Tensei? Tenzin, I mean.
No, what's that?
Kodo Tenzin? Was that his name?
Who was that? He from Naruto?
No, hold on.
Oh, the fucking FBI guy.
No,
Oh, talking about what's his name? Tensai?
Tenzin, I think. Kodo Tenzin
What is this from?
from One Piece.
I don't know who that is.
Is that his name?
Probably
Something?
him.
No. I'm gonna say his English name. Black Horse.
Yeah. That's the fucking FBI guy. That's him.
Oh, it is FBI guy. You're right. Naval. Yeah, that was his name.
Yo,
Kuroma Tensei. That's his name. Kuroma Tensei. That was his name.
I was thinking about that character.
Yeah, Oda pulled him up and did nothing with him. Oda dropped him, gave him a whole intro box, give him his name and everything. Like nothing.
No, he could be linked to a whole new faction.
I hope so. But I'm just like, bro.
FBI, right?
Bro, he's the director Naval Bureau of Investigation. So pretty much the FBI of the Marine.
A whole new thing, bro. Please. What the fuck is this new branch? Like you never even thought about.
And he's done nothing with it. It's just sitting here, bro.
He introduced that character for something or someone, some in-game shit. I hope it's not, because I always thought that the FBI in One Piece was CP0.
Oh my god! No, the CPU is CP0 is more like they're more like the Black Ops, the CIA or like the CIA. You know what I'm saying? Like
Okay, CIA.
they're like the CIA. Yeah.
Does One Piece need an FBI though?
I don't even know, dog. I don't even know, bro. At this point, they're gonna introduce the fire brigade, bro. They're gonna introduce the firefighters, bro. They're gonna, and it's gonna be some dude with a whack devil fruit.
Man, the more of these fucking government branches that Oda introduces, the more I understand why like nobody besides Dragon has ever want to do a revolution. Like you're up against. It's like me and you doing a revolution against the United States government. Like, dude, you are way
bigger than that, bro. It's more like the UN at this point. That joint insane, bro.
Like, man, the guys at the top are fucking like they're pieces of shit. But thinking that you can overtake them is just wild. I mean, but Dragon's stacked though. He got a lot of motherfuckers in revolutionaries. He got that one panel showing all those characters that Oda introduced.
Do you think we're gonna get? Do you think we're gonna get the explanation as to why he's called the worst criminal? Like in this flashback, maybe.
I don't think it happens in this flashback, but we certainly will eventually.
Because I need to know.
I don't think what the fuck he did is what is going to happen in this flashback.
When I think about
like potentially having something to do with Shanks and Blackbeard getting away,
potentially.
Which, by the way, in relation to that, man, Blackbeard has attacked Dragon like 2 times. That's bullshit, dude.
No. He rescued Shanks. I don't think he rescued Blackbeard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the panel was kind of confusing.
Blackbeard ain't got no business doing that, bro.
Nah, but it'd be wild. Nah, cause like if Blackbeard
and Baltico and shit.
Yeah, like you know what's crazy? The fact that we never saw that pisses me off too.
Man, all we know is that Dragon got away and he relocated.
What really blows me about that whole thing is because like we were introduced to Baltico like years ago. I remember seeing it like, this is Dragon's base. I'm thinking eventually we're gonna go to this place in some point in the future. This is me thinking like years ago when I was like 17, 18 years old. Right?
Yeah, me too.
And then like after Dressrosa freaking find out Jesus Burgess stowed away on the revolutionary ship. Like what do you mean stowed away on there, bro? How do you get there? And then next thing we know on the newspaper, Baltico got decimated. And he decimated it. I was like, okay, was there a reason why? Like, and my thing is, okay, the only plot point we got out of that was Dragon relocating to the Kawabaka Kingdom. Did they get any benefit from? Did I miss something? Did the Blackbeards gain any advantage decimating the Baltico? I don't remember.
I want to know why he did that. Like, why did he attack Dragon? Like, what does he see him as a threat? Just because he wants to like take down the government? Like, why did I want to know why he's trying to take Dragon out?
Because honestly, I'm thinking, because well, first of all, we don't even know if it was Blackbeard's idea or if it was Jesus Burgess' idea.
I know Sabo crushed his face. Maybe Bobby wanted to get back for that shit. Sabo fucked up Burgess.
Oh, Sabo did that?
Yeah, remember he fucking did the dragon claw in his face?
Oh, damn. Hold on. You talking about during Dressrosa, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I thought you talking about some event
I
off
was thinking
screen.
like maybe Blackbeard wanted to fuck up Dragon because Sabo fucked Burgess' face up like that. that'd be like worthy, like, you know, motivation to slide on Dragon. Like, your boy just destroyed my nigga face, bro. You gotta get. I'm about to blow up. I'm about to destroy your whole base.
The whole just for messing with my boy's face.
I think he would do that for Burgess.
I don't know, man. They don't trust each other.
Yeah.
Let me see something. Why did they attack?
Or maybe I don't know. Maybe the world government is blackmailing him. Like, I don't know. There's so many people.
Oh, I remember now. Yeah. Okay. So I needed this refresher.
The girls they be talking.
Hold on.
I don't think that they're on like friendly terms with Blackbeard.
Gio, I remember what happened. They did. Them attacking the Revolutionary Army was a huge win for Blackbeard. So do you remember why the Revs were in Dressrosa to begin with?
They were getting weapons, right?
Okay, that stash of weapons, they took it back to Baltigo.
Oh, Blackbeard got the weapons.
Yup, they raided it. Yup, they plundered their weaponry, bro. They took all the joint. And remember, all that stuff was intended for is weaponry made from Kaido. All that stuff was made in Udon. Yeah, all that stuff. Remember that was
supposed to be shipped from it was supposed to be shipped from Doflamingo to Wano, right?
No. It was shipped from Wano to Doflamingo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because remember, Doflamingo gives the Smiley materials to Kaido in exchange. Yeah.
Then Dofi was going to sell the weapons to the world government,
and Doflamingo was going to sell them to the black market all over the globe.
Oh, okay.
And
yeah, see, there niggas like Dofi, bro. Yeah, you easy, dog.
You know what's funny? I was gonna make
causing death.
Speaking of Doflamingo, this is a tangent, and my ADHD spiked a few weeks ago when I was thinking about this. But I find it funny that Oda's a head ass. Can we agree on that? He's a head ass.
You said Oda?
Oda, yeah, he is a head ass.
What's that?
Oh, down there goes that Virginia slang meets Houston slang mistranslation. I don't even know how to translate that joint. He's just he's just a goof. He's just a goof. Like he's unserious. There you go. He's very unserious, right? That's the best way I can explain it. Oda's very unserious. I find it hilarious that Oda probably one day was sitting in his room or in his house or somewhere and looked at the deck of cards and was like, I'm gonna turn this deck of cards into a whole bunch of characters.
Oh, Kaido's whole crew?
Bro, it's not just Kaido, bro. Bro, we got King, Queen, Jack, right? And then we got Ace. We got Joker, which is Doflamingo. We got the 4 suits. Hearts, diamonds, clubs, and spades, right? Hearts was Corazon. He's dead. Spades is Pika. Diamond is Diamante. And the clubs is what's his face? Treble, right? Obviously we got Ace. I think I already said that. And then you got the numbers. Oh,
those were the numbers. Yeah.
This dude Oda really took a deck of cards and turned all of them into a character, bro. I was thinking about the other day, and I was like, this dude Oda is a goof. This dude Oda is a goof. That is one of the, I don't want to say the corniest things ever, but he spoon fed it so subtly that you would not have caught that until after Wano. Because I remember I was like, why are these big niggas called the Numbers? That's such a random name. Like, why are they called the Numbers for? Like, there was no
that's
like.
That's how you know that Oda just got it in him, bro.
He
Like,
just
got it in him.
He just had.
He got it in him to make fucking a whole new faction out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere, bro. So like,
he made a crowd of cars, bro. He different.
Like, you know, I didn't catch that till literally like 2 days ago. I was like, oh, that's why they're called the Numbers. It's literally like the deck of cards, the numbers. It's literally like 10 through 1. Or through 2. And I was like, I was like, bro, like, Oda was just having too much fun with his ideas. And you could tell. And that's one of the reasons why I love One Piece so much, bro. Because like it's I mean, even though yes, it's gonna have to end at some point, but it never felt like a story that was linear, unless you look at it from the perspective. If you look at it from Luffy's perspective, it's very linear. But then it comes to a point where you have to stop looking at it as Luffy's journey, and it's the series of events all happening at the same time. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and it's and that's what I mean. Where this goes back to what I say about One Piece is a product of ADHD. Like it's 1000%, bro. Like I think that's why I love it so much, because like I can see, like, if you really stop and think about and look at all the details of One Piece, and you know the moving parts and how things fall into place, and how you know how the lore, you know, like something as game changing as finding out that Moira is a Kozuki makes a whole bunch of things that we already knew make sense now. Because up until last month, I would have never told you why Kaido and Moira, if I'm saying his name wrong, Moria. Jesus. Moria. I'm confusing his name with somebody else's. Moira. I say Moira is a character from Overwatch. It's a character from Overwatch.
Oh, Overwatch.
Yeah, it's a character from Overwatch. It's really messing me up. Their vibes are very similar, so it's you know, like the Halloween-esque vibe. Anyway, Moria. Him fighting Kaido made no sense to me. It never made sense to me. Like, why did he fight Kaido for?
What's the motivation?
Like what's the motivation? Like did he run up on Kaido? Did Kaido run up on him? Was it a random encounter? Like, you know, was it, you know, he saw an opportunity? Like it never made sense to me. Like, even on the power scale, like on the power scaling wise, it didn't seem right that Kaido and you know, Moira had a damn clash of any sort. It just didn't seem right, especially how easy it was to take out. Luffy took him out with ease. Well, not with ease, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But him having the last name of Kozuki, suddenly everything makes sense. Suddenly it makes sense why he had Shusui, or how he was able to get Shusui. Like why, like why Ryuma's body is in Thriller Bark to begin with. Like, all that makes sense now. Like he would have had access to all that off his last name alone, if people knew that. You know what I'm saying? But publicly he goes by Gekko Moria, and it's just Oda. Or the Gale connection from a few months back. That one really threw me in a loop. With the giant that said, you know, that there's a giant company that called Gale La, and then I saw what's his face, Grand Line Review. You know Grand Line Review?
Yeah. I know
Grand Line Review tweeted, he was like, bro, it's in the logo. He was like, it's in the logo. The logo was like the Gale La company logo is a Viking ship.
Oh my Jesus Christ!
And I was like, wait, hold on. I had to go back, and I was like, this is fake. I had to go back, and I was like, dude. And I'm talking screenshots from the original manga chapters, bro. Like from before the plot twist of CP9 and all that. The logos all over the place, dude. And I'm like, Oda, how? Like what what are you on, my boy? Like, please, like at this point, like, stop. I think I forget who I said it to. I said, at this point, Oda being this good is starting to piss me off. It's Oda being this, like, we get it, but like, all right, because like, it's like we get it, because I like a lot of these things sit in hindsight and they sit in plain view for years, and it be the ones that nobody thinks about. Like, there's probably some obscure, dead in my face, like clue from like I don't know, from Sabaody that's looking at us dead in our face that we look past every single year that we do not realize is a big clue for something until chapter, I don't know, 1386 drops, and we're like, bruh, it was here the entire time.
Yeah, literally.
Like, that's the One Piece experience, I swear. That's the One Piece experience, bro. I swear, dog.
One Piece experience.
Like, oh my goodness, bro. And Oda is like, it's starting to piss me off because then we got people like Tekken who are the smartest One Piece fans out there who memorize every single detail, and even they admit they didn't see it coming. I'm just like, if they didn't get it, then what chance what was I gonna have? Shoot, reading this story, I be feeling like I'm not paying attention half the time. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie, like with the way the story develops, with all the clues that are easy to miss, I be feeling like I don't be paying attention. I be reading every single page, every single word. I be like, wait, hold on, wait. The translation said this, but the official said this. Oh damn, hold on. This implies blah 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 on previous chapter. You know what I'm saying? Like, One Piece is just an enigma of complexity that scratches an itch.
Yeah. So what would you rate this most recent chapter though on a scale from 1 to 10?
1159.
Yeah.
I rated a solid 8.5.
8.
Yeah, solid 8.5.
I say it's about a 9 for me.
A 9?
Yeah.
I'd give it a 9 if it wasn't so confusing in some elements. You know, but then again, like you said, you gotta let Oda cook. But
Facts.
I gotta let Oda cook. What you said about what we said about the women though might be whew. Half Davy Jones, half Celestial Dragon. That. I'm not a theory crafter, but that might be another. That might be something. That might be something.
Obviously, you think we should wrap this up?
Yeah, I'm thinking about wrapping it up here. I feel like we've ran out of things to talk about. With the chapter.
We covered the chapter pretty well.
We didn't really cover the chapters, but we definitely talked about just a lot of One Piece stuff in general. You know how it's going to be. It's really hard to stay on one topic. I ain't gonna lie to you. About One Piece guests, bro.
I gotta make it in the topic list. I could tell my girl to do that. Or ask
Oh
her.
yeah, that really helped the last time. That was pretty dope. I gotta start working on
Get this on topic real good.
Nah, we start talking about Attack on Titan, bro.
You start talking about
Start talking about Attack on Titan, bro, and Naruto, bro. That joke crazy.
I mean that's just organic discussion though.
It is. I ain't gonna lie. I forgot we was live half the time. The comments stopped coming in, so I was just like, all right, but I just sit back and chill. But once again, I gotta start focusing on the comments first. I gotta do a better job of that. It's been so long since I live streamed like consistently and talked to someone at the same time. But yeah, I guess
you got any ideas for a video?
My next video?
Yeah. Did you catch anything?
From this discussion?
Yeah.
I mean, that's the theory that we just spitballed about the resources at God Valley being women, or genes, so to speak. Like the genetic pool, because it's
the good genes.
Like that is so Celestial Dragon world government coded, bro. Like it is like Oda's taking this story in a dark direction, bro. Jesus.
Yeah, man. It's always been dark, but now it's just getting.
Now it's getting real dark. Yeah, like almost Hunter levels kind of dark.
Staining levels.
Yeah, like it's getting dark. It's getting pretty dark. Anyway, let's go ahead and I think here's a good time to wrap up. I don't really have any closing statements to make. I just want to keep it casual, I guess. Nothing too crazy.
Yeah, thank you guys for listening. Everyone is still here.
Let me see. Peak viewership on Twitter was. Let me go open the Twitter real quick.
Like 809, almost 1,000.
The numbers are always kind of inflated, I guess. But we got 863 on Twitter, and on Twitch, I think we peaked at 4. Twitch is a bit more live. But I couldn't check YouTube. I think YouTube was like at 7 at one point.
Oh, that's nice. That's solid.
But I am working on a video. I do not know when it'll be put out. I wanted to put it out this week, but script writing has been kicking my ass. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Man,
Yeah.
I cannot do that shit. No,
Bro, I am not going to be a frequent uploader. If people going to watch my stuff, bro, get used to long, like, minimum 2 weeks
You gotta
between
wait for
videos,
quality,
bro.
man.
Yeah, because I'm not going to rush
Quality,
my
you have
stuff.
to wait.
Yeah, so I'm not going to do no weekly reviews or nothing like that. No, I'm just going to be talking about specific One Piece topics. Because I think the last video, the last video I made was solid. I didn't think it was that good. A lot of people said I cooked. I thought it was just a basic video. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. But
The editing was fire. The editing was really good, man. It was
Right.
really it's type of editing that really keeps your attention. You know, like if you someone who's like don't want to focus, it's always moving. So like they're really able to. It really captures that. You know,
the editing took
some
probably the
of the
longest
videos
part.
they'd be like a still image for like fucking 10 minutes of a still image. They just talking.
Oh hell no! Nobody wants that unless you're driving, I guess, and just listening. But now I appreciate the comment though, the feedback. Like the editing took. Once I learned how to edit on and animate on CapCut, it was, I don't want to say it was in theory it was a cakewalk. In practice, it was tedious.
You use CapCut for that whole thing? Is it mobile or PC?
PC, dude. Come on now. I will not use that.
Some of us out here be going crazy on mobile with the editing, bro.
I mean, I got these fat thumbs, bro. I'm not doing that, bro. I'm not doing that, bro.
My phone be lagging and shit.
I got this souped up computer, bro. I'm just gonna do it on this. Bro. But I think that's it for today. Thank you to everybody that listened and joined not joined in the conversation, but listening on the little One Piece discussion. I'll catch you guys. Do we have a chapter next week?
I have no idea. I hope we do.
If we have a chapter next week, we definitely will have another discussion next week. If not, we will rely on One Piece news. If there's enough One Piece news to hold a discussion, then we will have another discussion. If not, there will not be an announcement for another One Piece podcast or discussion, I guess. So I guess let's change it to One Piece discussion, I guess. I do want to start bringing in guest speakers, though. I got to set that up. Once the cookout on Twitter gets to 100 members, I'm going to open up the Discord and have people joining on Discord and stuff. I think I'm going to work on the roles and whatnot. And get.
Where's it at right now?
80. It's at 80. It was at 82 a couple of days ago. Some people left, but it's at 80 right now. I think
it's left. What the hell?
I think 100 is fair. Lady Midnight is still here. Yes, what? Yes, what?
Yeah, we need her to make us some more fucking topics.
God Valley chapter next week. All right, word. We got a chapter next week. Say yes. Say less. Say less. Word.
Wait, is it really? That's confirmed?
I take your girl as a very credible source.
Yo, she be just saying stuff sometimes. You gotta be careful.
I take her as a credible. No, I'm talking about for myself. Myself. I take her as a credible source. By the way, you not saying I'm jealous. I mean, I am because my girl don't watch One Piece, but. Your girl's dope for being a One Piece fan, bro. Like, the two, when y'all picked me up from the airport, bro, and I was sitting in y'all back seat, and y'all was having a whole One Piece discussion while driving to the hotel, bro. I was like, man, these lucky motherfuckers, bro. Man, I was like, they having a whole One Piece discussion right now, bro. This is lit.
It feels so natural being able to just do that.
Bro, I love that for you, bro. I love that for you, bro. I just cracked my knee.
Gotta get your girl in a One Piece, man. Tell her she gotta watch cinema.
Nah, she said it's too long, and I don't blame her.
Nah, it's fast. I mean,
she's gonna watch the remake though. She agreed to watch the Wit Studio remake. So like she can tell the story is good based on how I react to it, and like a mutual friend of ours, how we react to it whenever we meet each other and how we having long discussions about it. So she knows. Like, she's not oblivious, and she follows me on Twitter, so she's not oblivious to how good One Piece can be. She just doesn't want to make the commitment of watching 1,100 episodes, and she's 26.
That's valid. Yeah.
So it's like you don't want to, yeah. Like it's like we started One Piece when we were 15. You know what I'm saying? And and it was only 500 episodes, so it was much easier to take in at the time, despite what we thought was big back then, you know what I mean? But now it's like it's doubled and then some since then. So
yeah, it wasn't nearly as long.
Yeah,
we kind of like grew with it.
Yeah, exactly, and we grew with it. Yeah, so like we only gotta wait. Like we only gotta wait like week to week, and God forbid we miss a week or 2 weeks or maybe 4 weeks. We got a little binge we could do. We got a little bit, chapter binge. You know what I'm saying? Not everyone got that, and it took me a while for me to really, like wrap that around my, get that around my head. You know what I'm saying? Wrap my head around that. That watching One Piece now in 2025 from the beginning is a daunting feat. Like it is a daunting feat, but it's so worth it. I'm not saying don't do it. If you're thinking about doing it, you do it. You won't regret it. Cole is live.
Yeah.
Cole is live. All right, bet. Well, that's our cue. I'm about to I might hop into that joint while I get me something to eat. I haven't watched Cole streaming in a hot minute. I don't know about you, but I'll be watching Cole
I gotta
stream.
watch that too.
I haven't watched.
I hope he's not spoiled or anything.
Oh man, I hope so. I hope he's not spoiled. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end the live. Thank you everyone that watched. I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace. Oh, what's going on? There we go. Couldn't hear the thing.